Gemini. What you lost is coming back, and it's brighter than ever. Picture this. My radiant Gemini sisters, you're juggling a million things: work, family, that side project you've been dreaming about, when a memory flickers to life. A chance you let slip. A connection that faded, or that vibrant spark inside you that got buried under life's hustle. What if I told you those aren't gone for good? What if I said they're racing back to you, not just as they were, but brighter, bolder, and more dazzling than you ever imagined? Gemini, that's exactly what's unfolding for you, right here, right now. Welcome to Esoteric Wisdom. I'm Elizabeth, your cosmic confidant, your cheerleader, and your guide to the sparkling magic the universe has in store for your brilliant, ever-curious soul. If this feels like a burst of light in your busy day, give this video a like, share it with someone who lifts you up, and hit that subscribe button to join our vibrant community, because we're on this journey together. And I'm thrilled to have you here. Today, we're diving into why the universe is scripting a comeback story for Gemini that'll leave you breathless. Think missed opportunities transforming into golden wins, relationships reigniting with electric warmth, and a version of you so radiant it lights up every room. Every second of this is crafted for you. So don't turn away, the juiciest parts at the end, where I'll share how to seize this cosmic gift. Stay with me to the final moment, because what you're about to uncover will spark your soul and set your world ablaze in the best way possible. Let's not waste a single heartbeat. Gemini, jump in with me. If something I say sets your mind buzzing, drop it in the comments below. I'm all ears, and so is our Esoteric Wisdom family. Your voice makes us shine brighter together. What's stirring in your heart today? A dream? A memory? A flicker of something big? Tell us, we're here for it all. So, my sparkling Gemini queens, are you ready? The universe is tuning into your frequency, and it's about to deliver a comeback that's as quick-witted and unstoppable as you are. Let's unravel this magic together. It's going to be a wild, wonderful ride. Chapter 1. Why the universe is bringing back what you lost to Gemini. Alright, my Gemini sisters, let's get cozy and real. Life's been a whirlwind, hasn't it? You've danced through missed moments, waved goodbye to dreams you thought were too fleeting, and maybe even wondered if your quicksilver spirit got overlooked in the chaos. Perhaps you've asked yourself if those losses, a job that slipped away, a bond that dimmed, a piece of your brilliance, were gone forever. Well, I'm here with cosmic good news. What you lost isn't lost at all. It's been sparking, growing, and now it's zooming back to you, brighter and bolder than you ever dared to dream. Let me unpack why this is happening now. The stars are aligning just for you. Gemini, Mercury, your cosmic messenger. First up, we've got Mercury, your ruling planet, zipping through the skies like the ultimate hype woman for your versatile soul. Mercury's all about connection, ideas, and that lightning-fast mind of yours, and right now, it's rewiring the paths to what you thought was gone. That project you shelved because life got too loud? That conversation you never finished? Mercury's whispering, hold on, Gemini, I'm bringing it back. And it's gotta glow up. Take Sarah, a 42-year-old freelancer from Colorado I worked with last year. She'd let go of a blog idea years ago, too caught up juggling kids and clients. But when Mercury sparked a curious transit in her chart, an old colleague messaged her out of the blue with a podcast collab. Now, Sarah is hosting a show with thousands of listeners, earning more than she ever dreamed from that blog. That's Mercury's magic. It doesn't just return what's lost, it amplifies it into something electrifying. I've seen it with so many Gemini women. Your ideas don't vanish, they wait for the perfect moment to shine. And that moment's now. Jupiter, the amplifier of your spark. Then there's Jupiter, the planet of expansion, tossing confetti on your comeback parade. Jupiter loves your Gemini curiosity, the way you weave stories and connections like no one else. It's been watching you adapt, pivot, and keep the faith, even when life threw curveballs. Now, it's ready to take those lost chances, the pitch you didn't make, the trip you postponed, and turn them into something massive. I'll never forget Rachel, a 48-year-old Gemini from Boston I counseled. She'd passed on a speaking gig years ago, thinking she wasn't ready. Last fall, when Jupiter lit up her chart, a conference organizer found her old LinkedIn profile and offered her a keynote slot, with a paycheck triple what she'd imagined. That's Jupiter for you. It sees your Gemini brilliance and says, let's make this big. Your adaptability, your knack for seeing every angle, it's all being rewarded now. In ways that'll make your heart race. Pluto, the rewriter of your story. Now, let's talk Pluto, the cosmic deep diver that's stirring your soul. Pluto's about transformation, and for Gemini, it's reigniting the parts of you that got buried under life's demands, that fearless dreamer, that witty storyteller. It's saying, Gemini, you're not done shining, let's rewrite this script. Those passions you set aside? They're not dead, they're ready to roar back louder than ever. I worked with Emily, a 45-year-old Gemini from London, who'd given up her love for writing after years of corporate grind. Elizabeth, she said, I used to dream of publishing, but life got in the way. When Pluto sparked her chart, I urged her to scribble again. 6 months later, her first short story went viral online, landing her a book deal. That's Pluto's gift to Gemini. It takes what you thought was lost and turns it into a megaphone for your voice. Your mind, your words, they're unstoppable now. The cosmic frequency. So why now, Gemini? Because the universe is tuning into your wavelength. Mercury's sparking connections, Jupiter's amplifying your reach, and Pluto's rewriting your story with a bolder pen. What you lost, a chance, a dream, a piece of your spark, wasn't taken, it was being polished, upgraded, and prepped for this exact moment. I see Gemini as the zodiac's firefly, flickering through every storm, lighting up the dark with your brilliance. You've weathered the chaos, and now the universe is delivering a comeback that's not just a return, it's a supernova. Let's feel it together. Take a deep breath with me. Gemini, feel that buzz in the air? That's the universe shouting, you're ready for this. Mercury's wiring the connections, Jupiter's turning up the volume, and Pluto's fueling your fire. This isn't just a second chance, it's your moment to dazzle brighter than ever. Are you feeling it? Because I am, and trust me, it's going to light up your world in ways you never imagined. Let's keep going, the best is yet to come. Chapter 2. What's coming back to Gemini, brighter than ever? Okay, my dazzling Gemini sisters, we've uncovered why the universe is orchestrating this radiant comeback for you. Now let's dive into the juicy part. What's actually returning to your life? Spoiler alert, this isn't a quiet flicker of the past. Oh no, this is the universe flipping on a spotlight, showering you with treasures you thought had slipped away, and they're sparkling brighter, bolder, and more electric than you ever imagined. From opportunities that set your mind ablaze to connections that hum with warmth to a version of you so vibrant it stops traffic. Let's unpack this cosmic gift box together. Shall we? Opportunities that ignite your mind. First up, opportunities. You know those moments you replay in your head, thinking, what if I jumped on that? The idea you sketched out but never chased. The collaboration that fizzled. The dream you tucked away? Gemini, the universe has been keeping score. And it's bringing those chances back, with a brilliance that'll make your quick mind race. Take Laura, a 43-year-old Gemini from Chicago I worked with last year. Years ago, she passed on pitching a freelance article because she was swamped with family life, classic Gemini juggling. Right? Fast forward to a few months ago, an editor she'd forgotten about emailed her with a column offer. Now, Laura's writing for a major outlet, earning double what she'd hoped back then. That's not just a comeback, that's a cosmic high five. The universe isn't just handing you a redo, it's giving you a platform to shine brighter than ever. Here's my take, Gemini. Your mind is a fireworks show, ideas sparking in every direction. Those opportunities you missed? They weren't flops, they were warm-ups. Now, they're zooming back with more potential, more impact, and more you woven into them. That side hustle? It's ready to soar. That pitch? It's about to land big. You've been wiring your brain for this moment without even realizing it, and it's time to light it up. Financial wins that spark joy. Let's talk money, Gemini, because who doesn't love a little extra to fuel their adventures? Maybe you've had setbacks, a side gig that didn't pan out, a savings dip that stung, a bold move that didn't pay off. Here's the news: those losses are flipping into wins. And they're coming back with a glow that'll make your heart skip. I'll always remember Tina, a 46-year-old Gemini from Seattle I counseled. She'd sunk cash into a failed online course years back and chalked it up to a lesson learned. Then, last summer, a random connection from her past offered her a speaking slot at a virtual summit. It netted her enough to launch a coaching business that's now thriving. That's the universe saying, Gemini, your curiosity pays off, big time. Those financial hiccups? They're transforming into streams of abundance that match your vibrant energy. My belief? Gemini, you're a magnet for possibility. Your adaptability draws in wins others don't even see. When the stars align like they are now, those money missteps turn into jackpots. That drained account? It might refill with a surprise gig. That risky idea? It could spark a whole new income. Whatever it is, it's not just bouncing back, it's building a future as bright as your mind. Relationships that buzz with magic. Now, let's get to the heart of it, because Gemini, you thrive on connections that light up your world. Those relationships you lost, a friend who drifted, a love that cooled, a colleague you clicked with but lost touch, the ones that truly mattered? They're finding their way back. And they're richer, warmer, and more electric than before. Think of Maria, a 47-year-old Gemini from Miami I guided last year. She'd fallen out of touch with a college friend who always got her quirky humor. Last spring, they reconnected over a random social media post. And now they're not just pals again, they're co-hosting a local book club that's grown into a tight-knit community. That's what I mean by brighter. It's not just a reunion, it's a spark that starts something new. Your gift for connection, Gemini, is pulling people back into your orbit with bonds that feel like pure magic. Here's my spin, Gemini. You're the zodiac's social alchemist. You don't just meet people, you create moments that hum with meaning. The universe knows this, so it's bringing back connections that aren't just patched up, they're upgraded. That old friend? They might return with a business idea. That lost love? They could show up with a deeper vibe. These aren't casual hellos, they're the kind of bonds that fuel your soul and your future. Your inner brilliance, unleashed. And then, my radiant Gemini, there's you, the brightest comeback of all. Maybe life's whirlwind dimmed your spark over the years. Maybe you lost that fearless curiosity. That electric confidence, buried under deadlines or doubts. Guess what? That inner firefly is flickering back to life, and she's more dazzling than ever. I worked with Carla, a 44-year-old Gemini from Toronto, who felt she'd lost her mojo after years of corporate monotony. Elizabeth, she told me, I used to be the one with big ideas, where did that go? We tapped into her chart, and I saw a cosmic wave building. She started small, a blog, a few bold emails, and last month, she messaged me, I'm leading a workshop for creatives. And it's sold out. That's not just a return, it's a revolution. Her brilliance didn't just come back, it lit up everything around her. My view? Gemini, you're like a constellation, even when clouds hide your light. You're still there, ready to blaze. You've been holding this incredible energy inside, waiting for the right moment to let it loose. Now, it's not just a flicker, it's a supernova. You're reclaiming that part of you that knows you're unstoppable, that dances through life with wit and wonder. And it's turning heads everywhere you go. Signs it's already happening. Not convinced yet? Gemini? Look around, the clues are buzzing. Are you suddenly daydreaming about that old passion project? Did a name from the past pop into your phone or your thoughts? Are you feeling a tug? A little voice saying, I'm still here. That's not random, that's the universe wiring the circuits for something massive. I've seen it with every Gemini I've guided, the ideas, the messages, the sudden sparks, they're all signals of a comeback that's ready to shine. This is your moment. Here's the truth, my Gemini queens. What's coming back isn't just a rerun, it's the deluxe. High voltage edition. Opportunities that outshine what you missed. Money that fuels your dreams. Not just your bills. Relationships that don't just reconnect, they electrify. And a you that's not just surviving, but radiating. This isn't a whisper of the past, it's a grand, glittering entrance. And it's got your name in lights. Can you feel the buzz? Because I can, and it's absolutely thrilling. You've danced through life's chaos. And now, Gemini, the universe is delivering, brighter than ever. Chapter 3. How Gemini can welcome this brighter than ever comeback. Alright, my brilliant Gemini sisters, we've seen why the universe is wiring this electric comeback for you and what's zooming back, opportunities that ignite. Connections that hum, and a version of you that dazzles. But here's the key, the universe can light up the sky. But you've got to flip the switch to let it shine. This isn't about waiting for the stars to do all the work, it's about stepping into your Gemini brilliance and claiming what's yours. Don't worry, I'm right here with Soul Deep. Practical steps to help you welcome this comeback like the quick-witted queen you are. Let's dive in, because this is where you make it real. Clear the static, open the signal. First things first, tune out the noise to hear the universe's call. Gemini, you're a whirlwind of ideas and connections. But sometimes that means holding on to old doubts or distractions, that pitch you didn't nail, that friend who didn't get you. It's time to let those fade, not because they didn't matter, but because what's coming is so much brighter, and it needs a clear channel to reach you. I worked with Vanessa, a 45-year-old Gemini from Austin, who couldn't shake the sting of a failed startup from years back. She'd replay it, thinking, if only I'd pitched better. I told her, Vanessa, that was just static, your signal's about to come through loud and clear. She started journaling what she wanted instead of what she'd lost. A few months later, she landed a consulting gig with a company that loves her ideas, way bigger than that old dream. That's what happens when you clear the air, the universe tunes you into something electric. Here's my take, Gemini. You're like a radio tower, always picking up signals. But you choose which ones to amplify. What's coming isn't the past on repeat, it's a bold new frequency. So try this with me, take a deep breath. Say aloud, I release old static to welcome my brilliance, and feel the buzz shift. You're not losing anything, you're making space for a comeback that's pure Gemini magic. Trust your spark to pick the gems. Next up, lean into that Gemini intuition to sort through what's returning. Not every idea or person buzzing your way is worth your energy. You're too sharp to fall for fool's gold. The universe is sending a flurry of comebacks, but you get to pick what's truly dazzling, what's built to spark joy and growth. This is where your quick mind shines. Gemini, you've got a knack for spotting what's real. Think of Diane, a 49-year-old Gemini from Portland I counseled last year. She'd missed out on a freelance contract years ago and regretted it. Recently, 2 offers landed in her inbox. One was high profile but chaotic. The other smaller but aligned with her values. I said, Diane, trust your spark. What feels like you? She chose the steady one. And now she's leading a team project with a paycheck that outshines her old goals. That's Gemini genius. You don't chase every shiny thing, you pick the ones that light you up. My spin? Gemini, you're the zodiac's curator of brilliance. You don't just grab every chance, you select the ones that hum with potential. So when these comebacks roll in, ask yourself, does this fuel my fire? Does it match my vibe? If it's a shaky maybe, let it pass, the universe has brighter sparks headed your way. Say this with me, I choose what lights up my future. Feel that clarity? That's your power kicking in. Move like it's already yours. Here's the big one, Gemini. Act like this comeback's already in your hands. You've danced through life's twists, spun stories, and kept your curiosity alive. Now it's time to own it. Don't just hope for the win, move like the woman who's got the dream gig. The buzzing connections, the unstoppable energy, the universe loves a bold vibe. And Gemini, when you strut with purpose, it delivers in waves. I'll tell you about Lisa, a 42-year-old Gemini from Denver I guided recently. She'd lost a big client years ago and felt her confidence wobble ever since. I said, Lisa, act like the next win's already yours, plan it. Pitch it. Believe it. She started tweaking her portfolio, reaching out to old contacts, even practicing her elevator pitch in the mirror. Guess what? A past colleague called with a project twice as big as the one she lost. That's the Gemini secret. You don't just wait for the spark, you fan it into a flame. My belief? Gemini, you're at your best when you blend curiosity with action. It's like tossing kindling on a fire that's ready to blaze. So start today. Draft that email for the opportunity you're craving. Text that friend you've been thinking of. Stand tall and tell yourself, I'm back, and I'm brighter than ever. Say this with me, I claim every spark coming my way with the brilliance I've always had. Feel that energy? That's you, Gemini, stepping into your spotlight. Small steps, big sparks. Feeling a bit overwhelmed? Keep it simple. Gemini thrives on quick, clever moves. Pick one thing you lost that you'd love to see return, an idea, a bond, a burst of confidence, and take one tiny step toward it. Maybe it's jotting down a new project idea, messaging an old friend, or just closing your eyes and picturing yourself shining. I've seen it work wonders. Small actions tell the universe you're ready, and it responds with fireworks. I once told a Gemini client, Monica from Atlanta, to spend 5 minutes a day brainstorming her comeback. She'd lost her creative edge after a tough year. She laughed, said, Elizabeth, that's too easy, but she tried it. A month later, she was pitching a podcast that's now got a growing fan base. That's the magic, little steps. Gemini-sized steps. Turn flickers into flames. You're the key to this comeback. Here's the heart of it. My Gemini sisters, this comeback isn't just happening, it's happening because of you. The universe can align the stars, but you're the one who says yes. Who flips the switch? Who turns a spark into a supernova? You've got that rare mix of wit and wonder, the kind that turns a missed chance into a masterpiece. A faded tie into a lifeline. A quiet idea into a roaring triumph. So stand tall, tune into your brilliance, trust your instincts, and move like you deserve it, because you do. And it's brighter than ever. Can you feel it buzzing? That electric hum? You're not just welcoming a comeback, you're igniting a whole new chapter. One where everything you lost returns as something radiant. You've got the spark. Gemini, now let's watch you shine. Chapter 4. Becoming the Gemini who shines brighter than ever. My sparkling Gemini sisters, we've journeyed through why the universe is wiring this cosmic comeback, what's returning in all its brilliance, and how to welcome it with open arms. Now, we're at the heart of it all, becoming the Gemini who doesn't just receive this comeback but lives it, a woman whose quick wit, electric connections, and unstoppable curiosity light up the world. This is about stepping into your full radiance, not as a dream but as your reality. Let's weave this final piece together. Gemini, because you're not just reclaiming what's lost, you're rewriting your story as a dazzling masterpiece. Own your electric energy. First, embrace the full voltage of who you are. Gemini, your mind hums with ideas. Your words spark connections, and your adaptability turns chaos into magic. Sometimes, life's whirlwind makes you doubt that shine. Maybe you've dimmed your light to fit in or second-guessed your brilliance. No more. This comeback is your cue to own every flicker of your energy. Because the universe is amplifying it now. I worked with Natalie, a 46-year-old Gemini from San Francisco, who felt her confidence flicker after years of juggling a demanding job and family. Elizabeth, she said, I used to be the one with bold ideas, now I'm just tired. We tapped into her chart, and I saw her stars buzzing. I told her, Natalie, your energy isn't gone, it's waiting for you to claim it. She started speaking up in meetings, sharing her quirky insights. Last month, she pitched a campaign that landed her a promotion. That's Gemini magic, when you own your spark. The world can't look away. Here's my take, Gemini. You're a cosmic current, always flowing, always illuminating. This comeback isn't just bringing back opportunities or bonds, it's reminding you that you are the source of the light. So try this. Stand in front of a mirror. Say, I am the spark that lights my path, and feel your energy surge. You're not chasing brilliance, you are brilliance. And it's time to let it blaze. Weave connections that amplify you. Next, lean into your gift for connection, because Gemini, you're the zodiac's master at turning moments into movements. This comeback isn't just about you shining solo, it's about building a web of relationships that lift you higher. Those returning bonds? They're not just nostalgic, they're fuel for your future. Reach out, share your ideas, and watch how your network sparks something massive. Think of Julia, a 50-year-old Gemini from New York I counseled. She'd lost touch with a group of creative friends after a hectic decade. When her chart lit up, I said, "Julia, reach out, your people are waiting." She hosted a virtual coffee chat, just for fun, and it snowballed into a collaborative art project now featured in local galleries. That's your power, Gemini. You don't just reconnect, you create ripples that turn into waves. Those returning friends, colleagues, even old flames, they're here to amplify your brilliance. So weave them into your story. My spin? Gemini, you're like a cosmic switchboard. Every connection you make lights up new possibilities. So don't hold back, text that old collaborator. Join that online group. Share your wildest idea with someone who gets you. Say this with me, my connections spark my success. Feel that buzz? That's your web growing stronger, brighter, ready to carry you forward. Act on your ideas with boldness. Here's where it gets thrilling. Gemini, turn your buzzing thoughts into action. Your mind's always spinning with possibilities, that book you want to write. That business you've sketched out. That trip you've dreamed of. This comeback is handing you the stage. But you've got to step onto it. Don't wait for perfection, your quick wit thrives in motion. And the universe rewards your boldness. I'll never forget Anna, a 43-year-old Gemini from Miami I guided last year. She'd shelved a podcast idea years ago, thinking it wasn't the right time. I said, "Anna, your ideas are gold, act on one now." She recorded a rough episode, just to test the waters. 6 months later, her show's got sponsors and a fan base that adores her voice. That's the Gemini way. You don't need every detail mapped out, you just need to start. And the universe meets you halfway with fireworks. My belief? Gemini, your ideas are like lightning, they strike fast and light up everything. This comeback is your chance to harness that energy, to move before doubt creeps in. So pick one thought that's buzzing loudest, a blog post, a pitch, a bold conversation, and act on it today. Say this, my ideas create my future. That's you, Gemini, turning sparks into reality with every step. Celebrate every flicker of progress. Feeling the pressure to do it all? Slow down, Gemini, you don't need to conquer the world in a day. Your comeback builds with every small win, every moment you choose to shine. Celebrate the tiny steps, the email you sent, the coffee date you planned, the idea you jotted down. Each one's a signal to the universe that you're ready for more. And trust me, it's listening. I once told a Gemini client, Rachel from Chicago, to celebrate one small move a day. She'd lost her creative spark after years of routine. She started posting quick thoughts online, cheering herself for each one. A month later, those posts caught a recruiter's eye, landing her a dream job in communications. That's the secret, every flicker counts. Gemini, because your energy snowballs into something massive. So cheer yourself on, you're building a comeback that's as vibrant as you are. You are the comeback. Here's the truth, my radiant Gemini queens. This comeback isn't just about what's returning, it's about who you're becoming. You're not just reclaiming opportunities or bonds, you're stepping into a version of yourself that's bolder, brighter, and unstoppable. Your wit turns ideas into gold. Your connections weave a future that shines. And your courage lights up every room. The universe is handing you a spotlight, but you're the one who makes it dazzle. Can you feel it? That electric hum? You're not just living a comeback, you're becoming it. A Gemini whose every word, every step, every idea radiates possibility. You've got the stars, the spark, and the soul to make this moment yours. Let's shine together, because this is only the beginning of your brightest chapter yet. Conclusion. Well, my radiant Gemini sisters, what an electric journey we've shared today. We've uncovered why the universe is sparking this dazzling comeback, with Mercury, Jupiter, and Pluto tuning into your brilliant frequency. We've marveled at what's returning, opportunities that blaze, relationships that hum, and a strength that's pure Gemini gold, all brighter than ever. And we've locked down how to claim it, with a clear mind, sharp instincts, and that quick-witted Gemini stride that lights up the world. This isn't just a return, it's a supernova. And you're the star at its heart. I'm so proud of you. You're not just women who navigate life's whirlwind, you're the ones who spin chaos into stories, ideas into empires, and sparks into constellations. You're the pulse of curiosity, the voice of connection, and I'm honored to cheer you on as you step into this brighter than ever moment. So tell me, what lit up your soul today? Is it the ideas fizzing back, the bonds reigniting, or that inner fire blazing anew? Drop it in the comments, I'm all ears. And our Esoteric Wisdom family is buzzing to hear your story. If you're a Gemini, or you've got a Gemini queen in your life, stay with us here at Esoteric Wisdom. This is just the start. We've got more cosmic secrets to unravel, more victories to celebrate, and more magic to share together. You're part of this vibrant tribe now. And trust me, the best is yet to come. So here's my final word. Gemini, you're not just a dreamer, you're a creator. A spark. A woman who turns flickers into fireworks. What's coming back isn't just bright, it's yours. Woven by your wit, your heart, your unstoppable spirit. Step into it, own it, and shine like the constellation you are, because the universe is watching. And it's dazzled by every move you make. Give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button. And let's keep this cosmic buzz going, together. We're unstoppable.